We're live.
We're live.
Oh boy. Good morning.
Good morning, girls.
It is always an adventure when we have you as a guest.
Well, I can understand why. It's always an adventure to be anywhere.
You make things way more exciting.
How are you, Jack?
You know, I'm okay. I'm a little bit bored out here because now the whatever work was being done on the house is pretty much done. About 99.9% of it is done.
Yeah.
No other. Let me see what I'm doing here.
You just know, those
usually I have
baby
people-
blues.
We're gonna-
people that do this for me.
Oh,
And now
yes, people.
Most of it's done, and it's starting to get hot here. So it's
Oh, yeah.
you got a window frame in the mornings for a couple hours or so, and then you're inside, and then all of a sudden you get a little free time later in the day. But it's been pretty muggy, and I don't have a lot to do. I'm bored.
You're bored.
Come visit.
And I tell you, usually with the response to that, when you tell somebody that you're bored, they say that's because you're boring.
Oh.
Yeah.
We would never say that.
Nope.
No, you
No.
might think it. You would never say it to my face. That's for sure.
No, you make life very interesting, Jack.
Oh yeah. Do those headphones.
Hey, congratulations on your show. Are you having fun with it?
Yes, so much fun. It's a really great cast. It's a very nice theater to work for.
Great theater.
Come up and see it this weekend. It's the last weekend.
You know, I wanted to.
Here we go.
Here
we go.
Good morning, Richard Malmos.
Does Claudia have to be on the whole time?
I'm the CMC.
I actually am going to help a friend out. I'm going into Ohio to do a short film with a friend of mine. I leave on Saturday morning.
Does this friend actually pay you or something?
No, they're not going to. No.
Oh,
no.
So we could have made you fly places?
They're
You
friends.
got a lot of friends like that.
They're friends like you. They don't
Yeah.
know anything, and they just suck you dry from everything they can get from you.
Let's go easy on the metaphors.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a short film, and then there's not a lot of dialogue, so I'm very happy about that.
Thank God.
Thank God.
That is a smart friend.
We actually emailed your friends. We knew.
Yeah, we're like, guys.
Look at him.
Hello, Joey. Joey and Richard are joining us today. Hello, guys. Richard came to the show.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
Are you
Richard
keeping score?
came to the show.
Are you keeping score about what your real? Who your real
I have a tally.
We're all friends. Yeah.
She's- That's the one thing I have always known about Crissy. She likes to keep a tally.
Hey, are you getting?
And?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Crissy? Oh, I'm tallying.
Are you
That's
getting
it's pretty accurate.
the thunder
pretty
and rain
accurate.
out there?
I'm
You
sorry.
getting the thunder and rain out there?
There's threats of thunder. I think Stephanie spotted a cloud 3 weeks ago. So there's always a chance. They're saying it's a hair overcast today, which means it's only going to be 140 degrees.
Joey says my memory sucks. He's not wrong.
Yeah. But
I remember some things though.
It's life is okay. Life is okay. We're at a point now where we're going to go away next week. We're going to take a road trip that's going to go up the coast just to get out of here. And and last year we had to stay here because we had the renovation on the house.
Right.
But, this year next year rather, we're gonna make plans to be away at least for 3 of the 4 weeks in July and 3 to 4 weeks in August. I'm not sure where
Nice.
we're gonna go, but
Very nice.
So
Yeah.
that's when we go to Rancho Mirage
you can
for 3
that
to 4
would-
weeks.
Do you need us to go take care of your pups?
Nothing would make me happier than to have. To have you, Crissy, come out and spend some time out here and enjoy the house. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great.
All right, leave us a key under the mat. We'll be there.
All right.
Okay.
Not a problem at all. There's no keys. We don't
No,
have keys.
no, seriously.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, okay. So are we.
What's it code? Is it your birthday?
Hey,
We need a vacation.
You guys saw Red Bagley.
Yes.
How
Yes,
great.
we did. It was nice. Ed and Rochelle came. Rochelle texted me the day before. No, 2 days before. And I arranged tickets for them. And then they showed up and the tickets were for the wrong day. Oops. But thankfully the box office was very kind and comped them the tickets for that day so that we didn't have to pay twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Rochelle's not going to be turned away.
No. And she said that Ed wanted to just buy out the rest of the orchestra. And she stopped him, of course.
Of course.
Of course you did. Yeah, because we know who runs that ship.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. We know what you mean.
Exactly.
Oh.
And Benny directed, did he not?
He did. Benny directed it. Mario is in the ensemble and understudying Benny and Piragua, the Piragua guy. Yeah, it's been fun. It's a great group of people. And like I said, the theater, the producers are great. And, it's a really nice place to work.
Were they good houses?
Great houses.
Great.
It's a 1,250 seat theater.
Yeah.
What is it? How many?
1,250.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big theater.
Wow, that is big.
Yeah.
Yeah. How great.
Feels like a real theater in La Mirada.
I've heard of it, but I haven't been there. One of these days, I'll get back into the world. But
Yeah, well, the show will be over, so.
well, I still all right. Well, I'm gonna go and just see what it was like, just standing there and thinking about you guys being on.
Yeah, you can close your eyes and imagine me on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Amy Grant will be there in a few months if you
There you
enjoy
go.
Christian pop.
Who will be there?
Amy Grant, very famous Christian pop star.
Isn't she? She's isn't she buried in Grants too?
Apparently not
On the
anymore.
West Side.
Well, we wanted to talk to you because you made a little comment on a post about your friend Austin Butler, who's going to be Elvis, and you said you had a good story, a good Broadway day one story.
It's
Because you have to say, I'll say this. I'll preface with you got to be in Iceman Cometh on Broadway with Denzel Washington, and we both got to see it, and it was.
We both got to see it.
We went to New York City to see you. Because we honestly just to see you in a 4-hour play. Really?
And to see you have memorized dialogue.
Well, thank God we were all playing a bunch of drunks. And we didn't know what we were saying anyway, so it didn't make a difference.
But little Austin Butler was in that, and fantastic. And we got to meet him briefly on stage. When we went to visit you afterwards.
It's amazing. When I first went in there.
Are you typing?
Huh?
You typing? Are you texting people while you're on the phone with us? Are you writing emails?
No,
What does it sound?
Are there chipmunks in the laptop?
What kind of operation is this?
It was a professional one until you came on.
Mother of God.
We should explain. Well, excuse the chipmunks, everyone. But we should explain. Austin Butler there's a movie about Elvis, right? Right?
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann movie that.
Getting great reviews so far from all the people who have seen the screenings, and
Austin Butler is playing Elvis.
Yes, and I met him in the actually when we went into the rehearsal space. He was the first person I met. We came walking in. We were both just standing around. We got there a little bit early, and I was quite taken with him. I found out later on, to show you what he was like. He when I came into the room, and it was pretty cold out, so I bundled up a little bit, and he had took his jacket off, and he had on a suit that I later found out that he had made specifically for the first impression that he was going to make at a rehearsal with Chauncey Wolf and the like. And I didn't find this out till later on. He was the sweetest guy in the world, and I remember there was something about him. There was just something about him that when about the third day of rehearsal, you guys know, you just sit around in a rectangle with the tables and you just read this thing, and he was in one corner of the rectangle, and he had dialogue that was going to be with Denzel Washington. Denzel.
You can say Denzel.
First name basis.
He was
Denny.
He was going to have a little dialogue with D.
It just gets shorter.
You have this big book, and it is a 4.5-hour play. As you girls know, you sat through it. Thanks for reminding me. And it's still really warm. I'm not coming down to La Mirada.
Two intermissions.
And when he wound up he got up from the table with the book in his hand. He went over because the stuff was going to be with Denzel, and he just kind of looked, and he took his hand and he eased the guy out of the chair. That guy was, I forget what character was sitting in, and he sat down next to Denzel, and it seemed to me at the time that he was off book already. And, so
That must have been super impressive to you.
He's got that young mind.
Yeah.
Fresh brain.
He was just so committed. He was so sweet. And then I just found out, I saw an interview on somewhere that he Denzel Washington, when they were doing the film Elvis, Denzel called the director.
I saw that interview. I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
And what happened?
Denzel called. He knew that Austin was coming in to audition, and he was like, "I know you're seeing this guy, and you're considering him for Elvis, and he's got the hardest work ethic that I've ever worked with."
He
Like,
said he's never seen anybody like that. And,
Wow.
So that was, of course.
What a good guy.
And I've sent a text to Austin a couple of times since I heard about him, this film coming out, and I haven't heard back from him. So apparently, I've been blocked by yet another successful actor.
You should try that.
Yeah, hasn't worked yet. I have tried.
He's a terrific guy. So you never know who you're gonna meet. It's like when we did Caesar and Reuben. I had no idea that I would be
All these years later.
in purgatory.
Stuck.
Purgatory. Yeah, stuck is another word that rhymes with stuck.
Stucked.
So he has that story, and I have this story. What does that tell you about how my
I guess you need a better work ethic.
You need Denzel putting in a call for you somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
That Jack McGee can't remember his lines, but good guy.
You know what? If it's I always think about it this way. It's your fault because you gave me the line.
That's true. And believe me, we think about that every time we write a script.
Well, yeah, and I keep on telling you, and I'll tell you now for future reference, I'm never going to read what you write.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
I gotta say though, that was I don't know how it is now. I mean, Caesar and Reuben was a special cast. I've done a couple of other shows where we're all still pretty bonded. I don't know how you guys are, but just to see that group of people on stage for the Iceman Cometh was pretty cool. I mean, that was a pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Austin Butler and Denzel and you, it was your pal Bill Irwin that you were paired up
Bill
with.
Irwin, love him.
It was a pretty impressive cast.
It was, I still don't know what I was doing there.
You deserved to be there.
Well, I got lucky, and because they certainly have.
That's not luck. Well, okay, fair enough, but that wasn't luck.
Yeah,
No,
You earned it. You earned it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See, I'm being nice. I'm being sincere.
Yeah,
It's so hard.
It's really hard.
I'm not sure where this is going to go. You two being so nice.
Well, we're about to ask you if you can. No, I'm kidding.
I know there's gonna be before the end of this interview. There's gonna be an ask that I'm not gonna be able to want to fulfill.
So we have this fundraiser coming up.
Well, I think the moral of the story is Austin Butler's a nice guy, and we should all go support the film Elvis.
Listen, there is a Baz Luhrmann movie that I don't love, so I'm going to see it.
It opens up on Friday, doesn't it?
Yep, this week.
Yeah. And yes, we're in a different sort of age. Is Elvis relevant anymore? Who knows? But I will say, I just wanted to make a little note about Elvis, that Elvez, who I work for, when he was younger, actually thought that Elvis was Latino because he had the pompadour, the dark hair, and he looked like all of his uncles.
Well, and I get that because he had a look that hadn't been seen before.
Yeah.
Most of the people that come out of
Well,
in the Latino community.
Yeah, in the Latino community they've been seen, but
yes. But unlike some of the, you're right. Unlike some of the Irish folk singer, at least Elvis had teeth.
Yeah.
What I mean? And that's just the men. But yeah, it was pretty incredible. Do you girls remember him being? Do you remember seeing him on anything when you were kids?
Who? I couldn't hear. Elvis? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got those chick books going.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's something weird happening with your sound.
I don't know if it's my sound.
There. That's
Yep.
it.
Oh. It's like you're crunching on Fritos.
I think I'm gonna
That's good. Perfect.
On top.
Perfect. That's a good look on you.
This is
But,
that's the look.
There, that's nice. I like those glasses.
The whole rest of the interview is just like this.
There, that's good. It's what we expect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yes, I totally remembered. I knew who Elvis was. I mean, I'm a little older than Claudia.
No, I was obsessed with Elvis, and so much so, just to piss other people off, kids, there was always like, who's better, Elvis or Beatles? Like, that was always like, I don't know, in my family, like a conversation. And I would just say Elvis, just to rile some people up.
I remember where I was when he died. I was at my grandmother's apartment in Hollywood on Bronson Avenue, which was not a great area at the time. But I remember watching TV and it flashed, breaking news. Elvis has died, and I yelled it out to my grandmother, who was crazy, by the way. Grandma, Elvis died. She's like, no, he didn't. That's what she said to me. I'm like, no, he did. No, he didn't. Like, argued with me as I'm watching the news.
Oh my God.
Isn't
Tally.
The same grandma that said the same thing when you mentioned Donald Trump to her?
Haven't got that news flash yet, but there's still time.
It was kind of hard to believe. I remember, I don't know exactly what year he died, but he was
77?
Was it 77?
I think so.
Yeah.
77, 78? Something like that. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I remember. There was so many different artists that were dying at a young age at that time. And you saw the progression because he committed this. What do we got?
Oh yeah, August 16th, right.
What are you doing?
I was showing you that it was August 16th, 1977 is when he died.
Oh, wait a minute. You expect doing this on the phone, and you hold that up there, and you expect me to see it?
We expect nothing. We expect nothing.
Okay,
It's not for you. It's not for you.
And that's what you got.
Not for you.
But I think it was amazing because he was this. You saw I think what was obvious to me and was sad is that the fall downward health wise, instead of so many people around in the showbiz telling him what he wanted to hear and needing and feeding him and making money off of him. And nobody cared enough about him to tell him that he had to stop doing what he was doing. Now I feel like I'm in an AA meeting. We should pass the basket and get to take the seventh tradition.
Did you bring donuts?
Did you ever go to Graceland?
No.
I did get to go to Graceland on one of our Elvez tours, and it's pretty fascinating the way he lived. It's pretty crazy.
I've always wanted to go.
I recommend it. It's crazy. It's it's insane, and not only that, but it's a time capsule of the 70s. It's really incredible in that way, but also just the lavishness of how do you go that far? And there's still to this day, there's lots of people that do, obviously, and completely lose touch with reality. But I do recommend it. But there used to be a place about, what was it, maybe an hour and a half outside of Memphis. Yeah, that called Graceland 2, that was run by this man who was crazy. And you walk in, and he had, index cards posted covering every inch of their home of times Elvis was mentioned on TV. He appeared on this. He was this place, and then scraps.
Stalker.
Newspaper clippings, and this man met a very untimely death. It was a bad scene. But look up Graceland 2 if you want some entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
It's not it didn't end well, but yeah. It was crazy.
Anybody related to Elvis? Goodness.
He had TVs running, cathode ray TVs running 24 hours a day throughout the place so that he could.
Did people pay to get in there?
Yeah, I think you donated or something, but he would open it up at any hour. The man didn't sleep. You could call and be at 2 a.m. and be like, "Hey, I've got a group of 6 people. Can we come by?" Okay, and you'd go over there, tour his house. It was quite something. Yeah, Graceland 2, TOO, by the way.
Oh my God!
Look it up. Look it up. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Yes. It's yeah. I think actually I'll tell you if you want to know the ending.
Yeah.
You want to know the ending?
Yeah.
I think somebody came to his door, threatening him, I don't know who this person, maybe somebody on drugs or whatever, but came to the door, was threatening him, pushing him, and I believe this is the story. Trying to get in his house, fighting with him, and he had a shotgun. I'm kind of blanking on the name of the guy who ran Graceland 2. He had a gun, and he shot the guy, and was going through trial and everything, he was arrested, obviously, and he ended up having a heart attack, I think, because of all of it. It was quite sad.
So it could be a musical.
Yeah, yep. The Grey Gardens of Elvis world.
Totally.
Yep.
That's funny stuff.
Yeah, tourist attraction. Yeah. Funny. Holly Springs, Mississippi. Yeah. 40 miles south of the original Graceland. Paul McLeod, that was his name, Paul McLeod. He named his son Elvis Aaron McLeod.
Wow.
Yikes.
Elvis.
Where is Elvis Aaron today?
I believe. Well, last time I saw him, he used to come to our shows. He had left there finally, and I think he changed his name. He didn't want to be Elvis Aaron anymore.
Wait a minute.
And he was in New York.
The son
He would
of
come
this
to.
guy- The son of this guy used to come to your shows?
Last time I saw him was in New York. He came to a show in Hoboken, New Jersey. So he was there with his girlfriend. He had escaped the craziness. I don't know where he is these days, but that was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite a story. Look it up. It's actually, I just looked it up. It is in Wikipedia. So it's.
Well, if it's in Wikipedia.
Yeah, it must be true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yes. Attraction. It closed in 2014 after McLeod shot a man on the property and died one day later.
Oh, so it's fairly recent.
Yeah.
I wonder what I wonder what Lisa Marie and Priscilla felt about all that.
Oh, they knew about it. I remember they did know about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sure they know a
There.
lot of that.
There, I've ruined our lovely Elvis day.
Wow, this is pretty inspiring. I mean,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Elvis murder.
All right, I guess we should wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, it's almost 9.
It's almost 9. That's what we do. This is longer than we usually go, Jack.
How long do you girls usually?
We're gonna usually about
minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. See, we stayed on longer for you.
A lot longer, including tech.
If you hadn't stayed longer, you could have given that. You wouldn't been able to give that uplifting scenario about the
You see?
Elvis guy.
You see, I did that for you.
People
That
are
was for
running
you.
People are running for the rusty razor blades as we speak. All the Elvis fans of the world.
What our audience doesn't know is that we've been on a line trying to get Jack hooked up since about 6 a.m.
I think for your next birthday, Jack, we're gonna send you a care package with like a mini ring light and a microphone,
Yeah.
and all you have to do is just like open it up, click, and it's all there. You don't touch it.
That's assuming that I'm ever going to respond to any of the messages that you girls ever send me.
I know where you live.
That's true, you do, but Claudia doesn't.
I can find out.
All right. Well, we'll be there house sitting for you, so don't worry about your house. It's gonna be fine.
Good.
Okay.
I'll let you know if we head out of here, and you girls can come out if you'd like. Just don't bring some of those broads you brought the last time.
They're awful, aren't they? And when you're driving up the coast, maybe a little lunch.
Let me speak to the boss. She doesn't like either of you two.
We know.
So
We know.
it's kind of tough to actually.
Honestly, I think it's you she doesn't like.
Well, that's a big one. She'd much rather have maybe we just drop her off so you can have lunch with you.
Yes.
That works.
Stephanie.
Stephanie's probably in the background right, going.
Yeah. No. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, it was lovely seeing you. It's been far too long.
I love you very much. Thank you so
know.
much for thinking of me all the time, and I will look forward to talking to you soon.
No, in person.
And thank you everybody for watching today, and we will see you soon.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Jean. Jean, did you just get up because pour your screwdriver? Oh, Jack's gone.
Oh.
So, now we know the sound was on his end.
Oh, I knew it the whole time. It was.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, good morning, Jean. Go back and watch the rest. All right. Thank you all for watching. We will, the show, if you do want to catch In the Heights at La Mirada, it ends this weekend on Sunday. There are 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday. We run Thursday through Sunday. Go see it. There's still a few seats. They're random few seats, but it is a great show. Great production.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Not just because I'm in it. I have the princess track. I just get to sit back and, come out every now and then. So come see the show. It's really fun. All right, everybody, have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.